Hello students. Yesterday we studied it, that is what is the excretions and the nature of the excretory product. So the elimination of nitrogenous wastage from the body called the excretion, and in our body kidneys act as a excretory organ, that is right kidney and the left kidney. Kidneys separate these harmful substances, especially nitrogen containing substances, from the blood and then separate and remove outside of the body by the process of excretion. Then in yesterday we also studied it very well. There are the right and left kidney. From the two kidney, two tubes are arises known as ureter. Both tube open into common point, that is a bladder. Bladder act as a temporary storage organ of the urine, and bladder open into urethra. Urethra open into, in male it open into penis. At the tip of the penis it act as a urinogenital canal, and in female it open into vestibule. So students, in today's topic we studied now we study now that is the histological structure of the kidney. Histology of the kidney means the microscopic structure of tissue. Histology of the kidney can be studied by taking its transverse section and or vertical section, and views of kidney shows that kidneys are classified into two parts, that is outer part is cortex and inner part is medulla. Then cortex are granular in appearance and the medulla reticular in appearance. Then cortex consists of, there is a number of kidneys are made up of the uriniferous tubules or the nephron. Uriniferous tubule are also called as the nephron. There are 1 million nephron is present, or 1.2 million nephron is present in each human kidney. So many nephrons are present on the outer boundary, that is the cortex. And medulla shows 12 to 15 conical lobes, and these 12 to 15 conical lobes called as the renal pyramids. This is a renal pyramids. At the pointed end of the pyramids, this is called this one renal papilla. Then 12 to 15, the some cortex are also present in between pyramids of medulla, called as the renal columns of Bertini. This is the renal columns of Bertini. Cortex are present between pyramids of medulla. Then just below there is a papilla. There is a minor calyx and major calyx are present, and calyx are open into ureter. And this is a pelvis or renal sinus, this hollow space, and which open into ureter. Ureter carry this urine towards the bladder, and bladder to urethra. Okay. So then next one is about, now start the microscopic structure of the nephron. Microscopic structure of nephron. Kidneys are made up of uriniferous tubules or the nephron, and this nephron 1 to 1.2 million nephron is present in each human kidney. So the nephron consists of the two part. First part is Malpighian body and second part is renal tubule. So this Malpighian body consists of this one glomerulus. This is the glomerulus network of capillaries, and this is the cup shaped structure, that is a Bowman's capsule. This is a Bowman's capsule. Glomerulus and Bowman's capsule are collectively called as the Malpighian body. It is the Malpighian body are the proximal part of the nephron. It was studied by the scientist Malpighi. It consists of the two parts, the glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule. So what are the glomerulus? Glomerulus are the capillary network of the, it is a blood capillary network. Then 50 to 100 capillaries are present, and it is formed due to the efferent renal arteriole and the efferent renal arteriole. What are this efferent and the efferent renal arteriole? Renal artery enters the kidney. Renal artery, renal, keep in mind, renal means kidney. So renal artery enters the kidney and divided into two branches. First one is efferent and next one is efferent. So the efferent renal the diameter of efferent renal arteriole is more than the efferent renal arteriole. Efferent renal arteriole brings the blood into glomerulus, and efferent renal arteriole carries away blood from the glomerulus. Then the renal artery in this way enters the kidney and divided into two branches, efferent and the efferent renal arteriole. Efferent renal arteriole brings the blood into glomerulus, and efferent renal arteriole carries away blood from the glomerulus. That blood means that blood which has to be filtered now, and that blood enters in the glomerulus. So in this way 50 to 100 capillaries are present here. Then what are about this Bowman's capsule? It is the cup shaped double wall structure. Outer layer of this known as parietal layer, and inner is the visceral layer. Visceral layer is made up of the single layer of squamous epithelial cell. This is the next one. This is the visceral layer. This is a Bowman's capsule. So it consists of the two layer. Outer is parietal and inner is visceral. Visceral layer is made up of the single layer of the squamous epithelial cell. And glomerular capillaries and this Bowman's capsule are closely attached to each other, but there is a one membrane is present, and this membrane called the basement membrane. and through this there is a filtration of the blood takes place, or the blood which is to be filtered, that enters from glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule. So this there is a basement membrane is a porous structure, and the diameter of the each pore is about 0.1 micron. So the substances which are less than 0.1 micron, that substances are transferred from glomerulus to Bowman's capsule, but the substances more than 0.1 micron, that substances should not transfer from glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule, and therefore there is a three kind of substances are inhibited, that is a